Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the Grupo Dicas, the largest travel blog networks in the world, and today I'm here to give you all the tips on Beach Park in Fortaleza, everything you need to know, how to get there, how it works, what the attractions are, what the tips are, how much it costs, what the entrance fee is, in short, everything you need to know to enjoy your day at Beach Park and whether it's worth it or not. Sometimes you think it's not worth it, if it is, it isn't. We'll give you all the tips here, all the opinions you need to know exactly how to make the most out of Beach Park. Whether you only want to visit for one day or you want to stay there and enjoy more days at this park, which is one of the largest water parks in the world. So these are going to be very quick, useful tips, guys. So don't forget to give us a like, that's very important for us. Don't forget the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel because that really helps us a lot, and buckle up, let's go. Well, Beach Park is very close to Fortaleza. It's the big city that's near there. So a lot of people say, oh, Beach Park is in Fortaleza. No, guys, it's in Jericoacoara, a place that's really close. It's 50 minutes from Fortaleza, but it's not in Fortaleza. So what happens, as it's very close to Fortaleza, most people who visit Beach Park are people who are traveling to Fortaleza. They're there in the city, they're going to stay for 3, 4, 5, I don't know how many days, and then they end up taking a day to visit Beach Park. That's the most common thing, but there are also several resorts in the beach park. The beach park is on a beach called Porto das Dunas. It's a very beautiful, very nice beach in Ceará, and it has 3 resorts that are owned by Beach Park, which are a little more expensive but have the whole experience of being practically inside the park. So you can enjoy a longer trip. There are people who go for 2 or 3 days. Beach Park, even Beach Park in its vein, and there are people who end up staying around it too. There are other hotels that are a bit cheaper, which are near the same beach as Beach Park. So there are 2 styles. There's the person who goes for 1 day or a round trip because they're in Fortaleza, and there's the person who goes to stay nearby to stay on the Beach Park because to enjoy more days off place. Then you have to see according to your schedule, your taste, what you think will be worthwhile or not. It's all up to you in the end. There's no way. In my opinion, if you're going with children, it might be worth staying longer, okay? If it's a family trip, children love Beach Park. Adults love it too, but I think it's better for children. So maybe it's worth staying a few days at the beach park or at their resort or at the hotels next door, which are cheaper, but they're next door too. But if you're going as a couple, if you don't want the water park so much and want to prioritize the beach, if you're going to the beach, go to Fortaleza and you can get there and back quickly. It's really very easy to decide because it's a very close place. So, the park, Beach Park, is very big. You will need to walk a long way to get to know it all, and it's a park for all kinds of people, for children, older people, young people, adults, those who like extreme things, those who don't. There are attractions for all the tastes. It's guaranteed fun for the family, and the average ticket costs $50 for an adult. And for children, it's a bit cheaper, $45, but there are also some rules for senior citizens so that you get a discount, and for those up to 1 meter tall, I found that funny, they don't do it by age. There, children under 1 meter accompanied by their father don't pay the entrance fee, so go to their website afterwards. Look carefully, there are all the explanations, the tickets you can buy directly on the website. It's very easy, very quick, and the price is the same. It's a bit high compared to the other rides, but it's a full day of fun and the structure is very nice. It's really worth dedicating a little bit of your itinerary to this park because it's very cool, guys, and it's for the whole family. An important point is the opening hours. It has slightly different opening hours to the other attractions. It opens a little late. It opens at 10:20, 10:30. The queues open, the ticket office, everything. But the park itself starts at 11 in the morning. So you start enjoying the park around 11:30 because you enter the park. There are lockers. You have to leave your things there. You have to pay for the locker. The lockers are paid for. You pay $5 for the small one and $8 for the big one. If I'm not mistaken, you can share everything. So the tip, take very little things so you don't have to pay too much for the lockers. Take only what you need, wallet and whatever else you want to take with you if you're renting a car, because if you're traveling to Fortaleza, our tip is to rent a car, which is cheaper than paying for cabs and transportation. The car is very cheap there, and leave most of your backpack in the car, but take very little. This is a good tip. And when you get in, just go to the lockers, and you also have to buy the card, which is the consumption card. To consume anything at Beach Park, you have to use their card. So you go to the entrance, there's a counter, you see it, just take the card. You have to leave a deposit of $5 just to be on the safe side in case you lose the card or something, but then they'll give you those $5 back when you leave. So you will load it with a $5 deposit, and then the amount you load on the cash you use to consume in the park. There's no problem. If you need more money in the middle of the day, you can recharge it there, the counters at the station. It's super easy. Then you load it up with an initial amount and use it all day long. See if you need a card or two. The problem is if you split up, if you're in a group, someone goes on an extreme ride, you have to have the card with you. So splitting up can be a bit tricky. Or if you're a couple, it's easier if you're a couple, because couples never split up, they always together. So you can get just one card and then you charge it and use it in all the kiosks and snack bars. Everything you consume at Beach Park, you don't pay for in cash, okay, or by credit card, nothing. It's all with this consumption card that you've already loaded at the entrance to the park. So don't forget, it's because it's easier for them to get a little bit of control. So you take the consumption card and then you buy whatever you want. For those who are staying longer, want to visit the park for more days, there's a very nice 3-day ticket where you only pay $72. It's much cheaper, and you don't have to use it all 3 days in a row. You have to use all 3 days within a 15-day period. So if you use it one day, up to 15 days after the date, you can use it 2 more times. It ends up being a lot cheaper per day, but it's more recommended for those staying next door and who want to enjoy the park a lot. If you're going for a day trip, you can enjoy almost the whole park, but I'm not going to say you can enjoy it completely, because you might miss one attraction or another, because there's a lot, but you can see everything. The tip is get there early. Even though it opens at 10:30, it gets very crowded on the weekends and public holidays. So until you stop the car, get organized, try to arrange to get there around 15 to 10, 9:30, which will give you time to get in quickly. Don't waste too much time at lunch. We didn't like the restaurant very much. The restaurant's a large buffet. There are several scattered around, but the main restaurant that sells lunch, the dishes, apart from being expensive, it costs I think $22 per kilo. So we thought it was quite expensive. It was a buffet and it wasn't very tasty. We thought the food left a bit to be desired. The park is beautiful, it's great, but we thought the food was a bit lacking. Our suggestion, go to the kiosks and stalls, caster around, buy a snack, a sandwich, a hamburger, fries, pizza. There's everything there. It's tasty and you waste less time. You go, eat, and continue enjoying yourself. The restaurant, you waste a bit more time. We found it very expensive as well. We didn't think it was worth it, but if you want to try it, that's your choice. We really don't think it's worth it. The prices are high, especially if you're with your family with lots of children, so the bill ends up being expensive, but it's just one day too. It's part of it. The structure of the place is incredible. They really do charge a lot, but it's worth it. A beer will cost $2. It's already costing $2. Water $1.50. A soft drink, if I'm not mistaken, was $1.60 or $1.80. So things are a bit expensive, but you don't want to spend the day just eating and drinking. Focus on the attractions, so when you're hungry, eat, drink, and leave it to the other restaurants and places in Fortaleza, Ceará, which are very good, cheaper, and very tasty as well. They have amazing food there in Fortaleza, guys. Now, how to get to Beach Park. If you're staying in a hotel in the complex, in one of the Beach Park resorts, or in the hotel next door, you get there on foot quietly, and that's it. Now, if you're in Fortaleza, which is the case for most people, there is a bus that belongs to Beach Park itself, which is free, and they transport you. There are several departures that are points in the touristy area. It's not that difficult. You go there and they take you straight to Beach Park at no cost, and there's also the option for those who are driving, because in Fortaleza we always recommend renting a car because it's very good, very easy, and cheaper than paying for a cab or a tour van. You get there even easier. It's very well signposted. You don't have to wait for the Beach Park bus that stops at many hotels to pick people up. You can go straight to your car, and the road is super nice. You'll be there in 45-50 minutes at the most, and there's parking all around the Beach Park, so it's super easy to park your car there too. You go with peace of mind. And guys, if you have any questions, you can send them to us and we'll be happy to help. If you want, it's even easier, send us a direct message on Instagram at @PyLorenzi and I'll be happy to answer. I really do. And if you want, you can follow us there because we are always traveling the world trying to show travel tips in a very cool way and the family routine with our little ones who are a blast, guys. And we are in Orlando. We are leaving here for a while. This studio here is in our house here in Orlando, so we are showing a lot of the routine here, how it works, what American life is like, the Disney parks, Universal, everything. So the content is really cool. Follow along and I'm sure you're gonna like it. Now I'm gonna talk briefly about the attractions, and I'm not going to talk about all of them so as not to go on too long, but about the coolest ones. The cool thing is that they divide all the attractions in the park into 3 categories: moderate, extreme, and family, so you know what attraction is about before you go. The best known of all is Insano. It's one of the biggest water slides in the world. You have to be brave to go on it. It's no joke, it's for real, but it's one of the most famous. Children love it. They take on the challenge, who goes, who doesn't. It's the most famous of all, but there are other really cool attractions. The Enchanted Stream is great for families, for couples, for relaxing. It's a river with a current that runs through the whole park. You take those round boils like on top of swim, floats. It's very peaceful and relaxing. There is also Maremoto, a family attraction, which is a gigantic pool with waves. So it's an artificial wave that they created, of course, but it can't get quite deep. The pool, the waves, and it's really nice. It's a nice place to relax because it's very sunny in Ceará. It's hot, so any pool is good. There's the traditional bucket of water that's always there called Aqua Shell, which is that bucket that fills up with water and then pours it over everyone's head. There is the Aqua Circus, which is better. It's easy for children. The floor is rubber, so I thought that was nice because the children don't get hurt. It's like a big playground with just a water toy for the kids. It's really cool. There's also the moderate attraction, which isn't as extreme, but it's fun. It's like a water slide where you go with a float with 3 or 4 people. 3 if I'm not mistaken. I've forgotten now, but I think there are 3. You can see them in the pictures. You go down. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun too. And there are lots of water slides. There are lots and lots of water slides. There are calm ones. There is the insane one. So there are attractions for all ages, and there are several others. I'm not going to mention them all, otherwise the video will be too long. But there are attractions for all tastes. You can spend the whole day enjoying everything. One thing, a lot of people sometimes try to go down the rides with the camera. You can't do that anymore, okay? Even with the GoPro, which is adaptable, you can't. When you get on the ride, most of them have a park photographer. He takes a photo of you on the spot, registered it on your ID bracelet, and then you enter it on the website. If you want one, you buy it. You have to pay for it, but one or the other might be nice. It's good to buy 1 or 2 so you can keep them as a souvenir and try to go light, bracelet, watch, earring, ring, take it all off. Even your wedding ring, it's better to take it off because you can lose it, and when you lose it in a pool, it's very hard to find because the attractions have a lot of waves, water slides. Sometimes it can fall, you can lose everything. Go with a cap, swimming trunks, bikini, flip-flops, and that's it. And a tip that we think is really cool to do and worthwhile, get there early, because we're traveling, we have to enjoy the whole day, guys. The beach, the pool, everything. Try to arrive early, around 8, 8:30, and stay on the beach in Porto das Dunas, which is very nice. There's the Barraca, which is practically a beach club. It's a restaurant there, a bar, they call it a barraca, but it's very beautiful from the beach park itself. There are lots of coconut trees, attractions, food, swimming pools. There's everything there, and you can enjoy the beach in the morning and keep an eye out. When it's about 10 o'clock, you go to the entrance of the park. And guys, here in the description of the video, you click on show more. I'm also going to leave the links that we use it to plan our trip. They helped us a lot in planning Fortaleza. There's a car rental comparison website that compares car rental for all the rental companies. It finds unbeatable prices. You will rent a car very cheaply at Fortaleza Airport, and you'll be able to use the car to do everything on your trip. You'll save a lot. It'll be cheaper than paying for tours, transportation, cabs. It's really worth it. I'm also going to leave you with a personalized map made of the best area for you to stay in Fortaleza. You'll be in the best neighborhood. We've already customized this hotel map with the best hotels, only well-rated hotels with a good price, so take a look as it will make much easier and help you get the best possible location. I'll also leave you the link to the personalized of this regional beach park. It's on the biggest hotel search engine in the world, the one we always use to make a reservation, which is the biggest one in the world. I'm sure you know it too, but inside we were able to put together a very nice personalized map where we put the region and the best hotels. So take a look. There are 3 resorts that are very close to beach park. These are resorts that are part of the beach park, which is a little more expensive, but it's a different experience. And outside you see that there are several much cheaper options for hotels and apartments, so take a look there. If you're thinking of staying there, it's worth it. And there's also the agency that does all the tours in Fortaleza. I will leave the link here. It's the one we bought everything from online. They're very good, they're cheap, and you go with everything already planned. And in short, it's a step-by-step guide of everything we use for planning your trips, and the website that we know have the best price, the best service, so it's going to be a very good guide for you on your trip. So save the video, share it with anyone you're traveling with, and you will certainly use it a lot. It's very good for planning. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel because it really helps us a lot. And don't forget to watch the other videos about Fortaleza. There are some really good ones, like the one about what to do in Fortaleza, where we talk about all the tours and everything you need to do in the city, including beach park, but there's lots of cool stuff. There's the one on how much Fortaleza costs, which gives you the price of all the stages of the trip, so you know how much the whole trip costs. And there's the best one of all, which is the video with all the tips for Fortaleza. We've put together a step-by-step guide for you to plan your entire trip, spending as little as possible on everything, and with the best tips, the best service, and finally your trip will be amazing and you'll be able to organize it with ease. I'll leave this video here on the side, and below is the playlist with all the other Fortaleza videos for you to watch and enjoy. So thank you very much, guys. That's it, and have nice trips.